It's pretty, and you know, in the beginning it was a little rough, but we got some bugs worked out and stuff, and Dave Pressler found some more power for us, and the Olens guy, Eric, he really helped us with the suspension and stuff, and everything's just been coming together, coming into my own a little bit myself, and so the guy and the bike have been improving together. Relatively the same setup since Miller. We ran the same setup from Miller at Road America, and I mean, so Eric with Olens had just kind of gotten us a really good base setup, and we've just been running from there. We make a click or two maybe, and it's just been phenomenal. It's a brand new bike. It's a really good platform. Carves like I want. I don't know. You know, if you see the race today, I was able to go right inside those guys whenever I felt like it. So. I just remember coming up on the top three guys, like I was just pretty far back there in the braking zone for 5, and I just went ahead and tried to go for it. On DeSalvo was the first one. I had to pull that move on. I couldn't pass them where I'd passed the other 2 guys. They were just going too fast through there, so I had to do the out braking, and then it worked, and I did it 3 times, and I was in the lead. Didn't quite hold it, but then there I was, so they couldn't quite get rid of me, and in the end, I knew Eslick was going to be, I knew he was going to try to pass me. I knew he was going to be there on the inside, coming into off the back straight and off that off-camber left, down into that hard right. I knew he was going to come up on the inside and stuff me. I tried to run a little inside, and it just worked out. I think he had to go just a hair more inside than he wanted. And to make it a clean pass, like he said, he had to go too deep. So I was able to shut the door on him in the next corner. And Josh couldn't quite get past me in the last corner, and happened to pull it out. Played the cards right.
Come on, Dave! Come on, baby! Good job, man. Yep. Man.
You know, it's real easy to get emotional working with Dane because he's such a down-to-earth guy, and his dad's so down-to-earth. We have a really good recipe right now for success, and it kind of feeds off of each other. Everybody feeds off of each other. You know, myself, Dave Pressler, Eric Knight of Olens, Trig Westby, Dane Westby, Ulrich. I mean, even the Geico guys. All these guys chip in, and it's a good crew, man. I mean, I'm really happy to be here, and I know Dane is too. We got a little. Dane hates it when I say momentum, but we got some momentum, and I'm just grateful we're able to be here. So yeah, I was emotional for sure, man. I mean, my arm's killing me. I shook more hands yesterday than I did at a funeral, so there's nothing like your first one. I mean, I don't even drink, man. I drank champagne, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was my first win for Daytona Sportbike. And with Dane, for sure. I mean, we actually won our first national here with he and Dustin Metter riding in the Team Challenge back in 2009 on the R6. So it's kind of, you know, it all comes full circle, comes home, which is nice. It's good stuff.
Chuck, well, he's been with us a long time. I mean, he helped us. The first time he helped us was with an R6 back at Road Atlanta. Our stuff all blew up, and he had something that was Corey West's old bike. It only ran on 3 cylinders up to, and then when we got it past 10,000 RPM, it had enough compression to run on 4, but it was fast, and I won the race, and ever since then, you know, we kind of been banded together a little bit, and he's helped us. You know, he was the first guy to help us, and he's helped us the most. And
yeah, I had one of Corey West's leftover bikes. It was kind of collapsed out, and he needed something in a hurry, so I let him and his dad borrow it, and I was kind of surprised with the result. They went real good at Road Atlanta, won a bunch of stuff, and the relationship kind of spawned from there. They just kind of gravitated towards each other. It was just nice people, very gracious. I had been in the AMA for an awful long time, and Dane was coming up through Weir, and yeah, he was club racing and doing some Pro-Am stuff, and then he started doing some AMA stuff first part of 2008. Built his motors for him, and some things like that, and did a lot of consulting, a lot of technical advice. But we had a plan, you know, with about 3 or 4 months left of 2008. That's obviously where we wanted to get together for 2009 full time, and we did. So it's worked out well.
You know, he's even got a tat on his arm that, you know, he hasn't finished out until a win, so now he can actually finish it.
You gonna get those checkers now?
He just got it like less than a year ago. So the Wolverine, yeah. I'd like to thank Scott Russell for that one, and for a little talk he gave me today. I think that helped put a little positive vibes in my head. But yeah, the Wolverine is a cool nickname. I think, you know, it's that big weasel that, you know, it fights off wolves and stuff. You don't want to mess with the Wolverine, so it's a good name to have, I think. Same letter as my last name, everything works out. So. I remember 2 years ago when I first went in, there was a lot of guys. It was a brand new class, I think, and it was pretty fierce then. I think I wasn't in the front, but I just remember there's so many guys, and I can agree with that. There's just so many guys that come out, and it's really fierce. And you know, I just like consider myself, you know, one of the second tier guys. So it's really nice to win today. You know, like I'm still working on my craft, not like a big dog. So it's nice to take this home, and we'll work on some more stuff and come back swinging.